Your junior hockey career winding down. You've played 5 years in the Ontario Hockey League. What's going through your mind right now?
I mean, the first thing that immediately pops in my head is, it's a bittersweet feeling. Learned a lot about myself and about, the game of hockey these last 5 years. Had the opportunity to meet a lot of really interesting and unique people that hopefully I can carry some friendships over for the rest of my life as well. But yeah, it's tough, but at the same time it's exciting because in a lot of ways, your real life starts. You get more responsibilities regardless of what happens. I mean, you're no longer a boy. You start when I was 16, 17, and you're a boy, just kind of wide-eyed at the world, at the hockey world. And then, at this point now, I consider myself more of a man, and I think the league's really helped me, kind of achieve that, and really happy with the way my life's going, and looking forward to the future.
You only got to play 1 year with the Flint Firebirds franchise, but what would you tell people who maybe don't see the full picture? What's it like playing here?
Well, there's two parts to that answer. I think the first part is my first experience here in Flint was getting the opportunity to meet my billet family, and right away, just phenomenal people. They welcome me with open arms, and it's not an easy thing because this random 20-year-old kid from Canada just kind of knocks on your door literally and says, okay, well, I'm going to live with you for 7 months. So, it takes a special type of person to welcome someone into your home, and a complete stranger. And, just immediately I just felt the love from them right away. And then I guess the second part is just come and see a game. I mean, we're a team that, we have, I guess, 13 wins this year. You look in the stands, some nights there's 3,000 people still. I mean, that says the whole story. Like, the support we get is unbelievable. I mean, there's a lot of teams where, if the season's not going well, no one's in the stands, and you can't buy that. You can't do it. Like, it's just it's in hockey is in the blood of the community, and I think that's evident every night. I come back and I just think to myself in the dressing room, like, wow, the crowd was amazing. It's crazy. I mean, we're even losing big score, and they're still cheering for us. When the other team comes on the ice after a power play or whatever, they're still cheering, and goal score. It's one of the loudest buildings in the league. Like, it's insane. It's insane.
Family is always a key in the game of hockey. What has your family meant to you in this journey?
I like it. There's so many moments. I mean, I like my parents. I mean, they made the decision to sacrifice, their time and money and energy towards me and my sister, and putting us both in hockey, and the amount of driving and stuff they do, and they did driving me around when I was a little kid, and taking me to whichever rink, no matter how far it was, and supporting me. This year, I mean, Flint's 4 hours away from my home, so they'll drive 4 hours, both ways, there and back in one day, just to watch me play, and it's just it's incredible. I like the amount of respect and just admiration for both my parents is. It's unbounding. It's insane. I can't believe their level of commitment, and I love them so much. It's difficult to put into words because they mean so much to me. So,
Your favorite OHL teammate?
Should I go team by team, or could you imagine? We have 4 teams, right? I mean, no. It's a difficult one. I mean, I really liked the group of guys in the room this year, but last season I think was the closest I've ever been with a group of guys. I was kind of an older guy in Mississauga there, and I kind of had some really good friends there. There's not really one guy that's sticks out. I mean, I can throw a few names out there. I mean, Jacob Cascanet was great. Steve Gibson, Ryan McLeod on that team. I mean, on this team, I mean. There's so many guys that I like in this room. It's just it's tough to point out one, so I'm not going to do it. I just wouldn't feel comfortable doing that. Like when I was in London, I guess Victor Mete was great, Cliff Poo, Max Jones, they're all great guys. Owen Sound, Kevin Hancock, Trent Bork, Marcus Phillips. I don't know. There's so many guys. It's just tough to throw out names, but I won't do it for this team.
Well, this should be interesting then. Who is the best player you've played with and against in the 5 years you've been in the OHL?
Well, the easy answer for best player I played with my first year was, I'd say, Mitch Marner or Christian Dvorak or Matt Tkachuk. One of those three. Pick anyone. It doesn't matter in whichever order they're. Obviously, all three of them are superstars in the NHL. Clearly, like it's insane just to say that I played with them. And I can go back to last year, Andrei Svechnikov. We had a couple of battles against Barrie. He's like kind of a local rival in Mississauga. He was incredible. I mean, it's been a lot of fun. A lot of bus rides up and down Ontario and everything like that. I think I know the en routes pretty well at this point on the 401, but it's meant everything. Like just being able to come to the rink every day and see the same group of guys and to develop those close bonds and friendships that I hope to carry for the rest of my life, and to be able to learn from the best coaches in the world, pretty much development-wise, and goalie coaches, assistant coaches, and best training staffs, best equipment managers, everything like that. Guys like yourself that put everything into the team. I mean, the guys that do a lot of stuff that's unnoticed, I think, are don't get enough credit. I mean, yourself. I look at the equipment manager here, Mike Hildebrand, Alex Covers, and then of course the coaching staff as well. To be able to work with guys like that every day, day in and day out, the commitment's unwavering. So it's incredible to see, and it's just something that I hope to carry forward. I think if I can find something that I can commit to, like you guys do, in the same way, I think I'll be successful somewhere and I'll have a happy life.
You were in this league on different teams, looking from the outside into Flint. This summer you accepted a trade to come to Flint. For those that maybe don't know what it's like here, how has it been since you've actually arrived?
You have to look at two things. I look at my billets first. They're the first people I met here, and they've just been, I can't say enough good things about them. They're just phenomenal people, and really, really treat me like one of their own kids. And that's the first thing. And then just come to a game. Again, come to a game, see all the people in the stands, and that's how you get the real perspective of things. You hear all this noise, and not even barely even half of it's true. So I mean, you have to come down, experience it, and come to a game, and then it's something that you have to experience it to really truly understand. But that being said, I mean, I've been on, again, like you said, 4 teams, and it ranks right up there. I mean, you can't really ask for much more.
Finally, if you could say anything to Firebirds recruit down the line, or fans watching right now online, what would it be?
I mean, I can't say enough good things. Like again, just like random games, like people on a Wednesday will show up and it'll be 2,000 people there, and it's it's so much better to play in front of a crowd than it is to play in an empty building. And I can't thank the fans enough for the support and the commitment to the team, regardless of the outcomes of the scores and the circumstances. I think they, there's a big passion for the game of hockey here in Flint, and you can't orchestrate that. It's in the blood of the people, and I mean, they've been so good for us. So I can't say enough good things about the sport we've been given this year.
It's been a pleasure, Emanuel. Thank you very much.